Welcome back, everyone. We've got another episode of Welcome to Wrexham for you today. This is Season 2, Episode 13, and it's called Family Business.
Family Business.
I think we're heading off into Wrexham. Well, I mean, that's not really that big of a shout.
Wow, crazy. Calm down.
You've got me. Take all my money.
Another crazy demo theory coming up.
So, I think they're headed into Wrexham town.
Okay.
Into the actual town centre. You know how they've introduced us to quite a few businesses, haven't we? We've got the cafe that's kind of in it on a regular basis. We've got the pub's been in it on a regular basis.
Store.
Yep, record
that
store. That's it.
Now and then.
So yeah, I think that could possibly be what's happening here. And we have a family business that's closely connected with the club, or if not the club, definitely the community.
Another one, what would be quite nice to see, would be what if we are in the States and we actually get some time with
England,
with Rob and Ryan's actual family.
I don't think they're going to want to talk to us.
I'll give up. I'll give up. Can't get a sentence out.
You did. You got it out. I just don't know if they're going to want to speak to us.
No, probably not. No. Some knob. They knew what I meant. They've got half a brain cell, so they'll get it.
So you think we're in the States and we're going to spend time with Rob and Ryan's family?
Yeah, get into it, sweet. I'm done, mate.
Oh dear.
This will be my last video on this one.
Please give the episode a like.
Don't bother.
And, we hope you enjoy. Oh my god, be like that.
Hey, there's lots of good Canadian music out there. We're going to do a couple of songs.
Oh, okay. That's a really small guitar.
It's a ukulele, isn't it?
I don't know.
And you play in bars too?
Bars and nightclubs and
Ryan's mum, do you think?
Yeah, Jimmy Fallon might get word of us.
Yeah, she said Reynolds.
Yeah.
But it was not easy growing up as Jim Reynolds' sons. Sometimes Jim was not, like a lot of times, not emotionally available.
That's sad.
When he was diagnosed with Parkinson's, it was a downward journey. It was a tough situation.
Yeah, seems like she did a good job. It couldn't have been easy.
No, it sounds like she had to do a lot of the parenting.
Yeah.
I don't know what emotionally not emotionally available really means in that scenario. Does that just mean that he didn't want too much to do with the kids, or
maybe didn't? It was more like purely a disciplinarian. Maybe didn't give them as many hugs as he should have done. Didn't open
would
up.
do things with them, but only to teach them things, sort of thing. Right.
Yeah.
Why? That's why I hang out with you. Teach you things.
Not to hug me. That's all I want.
My relationship with my father was almost exclusively tethered and held together by our mutual love of sports. My kids are obsessed with Wrexham. They're obsessed with Wrexham.
Maybe the families are coming over.
That'd be cool.
When you become a parent, my first thought was, what a wanker I used to be.
Wow.
What do you mean used to be? Actually, do you know what? I think there's more caffeine in tea than there is coffee.
So do you want a coffee or a tea?
True.
Yeah, fuck it.
But we get more caffeine from the coffee, I think, because of the tea bag.
You've got to make do and you've got to work things out and make sacrifices, and she understands that, and my kids are learning to understand that. Or was it mummy?
As time went on, I went into royalty protection. I worked with various members of the royal family.
I thought you were saying he was 18 there then. Jesus.
Personal protection officer to the Prince of Wales, who is now Majesty the King. But it entailed going away for 2 or 3 days, a week, or even 2 weeks at times.
Yeah.
Come on, Ollie. That's it.
That's got to be a tough job, to be fair.
Yeah, definitely.
How many times I've disappointed him over the years, together with his brother and sister.
See, that is exactly what I don't want to have to do.
I was very happily married to Ali's dad. We had a thought we had a great marriage and we had 3 wonderful children.
Split up with children involved is a huge upset. That was a very difficult time for me personally. It wasn't an easy divorce, to put it that way.
At that point in time, when he left, we didn't know. I didn't know the reason.
Months and months of deciding of what route do I take and how do I go about telling my children their dad is also gay.
Do you know?
I thought
I was thinking that in my head. I just didn't want to come out and just say that.
No, I was waiting for him to deliver it, but
yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah, come out for him.
Yeah.
It's definitely a daily challenge.
This gets my sort of heating.
I know. I haven't got tempted yet.
What's that?
Fifth league of like English footballs.
So when I was a child, I can remember sitting with the tea ladies in the tea room, and then after the matches, sitting in the changing rooms while my dad spoke to the manager after the game.
There's a lot of family background to get in one episode.
Yeah, it is.
From the values that he brings, you know, that community engagement, which has always been the main priority. You create the right culture within your environment.
She's so committed and focused on Wrexham that it probably takes her 2 days to ring me back, you know, so that's the damn side.
I'm so much worse than that with everyone.
When it happened, and that he was honest and truthful with me, and we sort of kept it from the children, and that wasn't my choice. We ended up telling them about 18 months later.
Let us know how he was feeling, and we spoke about that when I got older. We spoke about why he kept things back. We spoke about why he made some decisions that he made.
And I can't compete with that. And he did say to me, "You're the only woman I'll ever love." And I've always get a lot of comfort from that.
It's one way of looking at it, I guess.
Yeah.
I suppose when you're in that scenario and you don't want it, you kind of just cling on to what you can.
Also, you had parents who were, what's the word?
You know what my dad said to me when I told him? He said, "Can you go to the doctor and get any tablets?"
Wow.
I said to Rob, "This is my dad, this is partner Mark." And then we travelled down to the game and he travelled with us. I said, that wasn't his business partner, by the way.
And recognize the amount of courage that it took for them to do exactly what they did.
I was afraid not only for my children, but for myself.
I have so much empathy for her in that situation.
In that picture then, Rob just looks like he does as Mac now in Always Sunny.
I was looking at what must be his brother and thinking, God, they look alike.
Oh, wow, yeah, I didn't see that.
I'm open about it now. I tell people, I mean, I don't talk about it like it's a big event, but, you know, if someone says, is your dad married? And they say, is she coming to the game? And I'm like, yeah, he is. We're both really laid back. We probably don't speak about our emotions as much as what we should, and that's just who we are. But as long as my dad knows that I love him and I know that he loves me, then I'm happy.
Something that's bigger than myself and something that actually I'm passionate about. And that's when the phone call from Wrexham came, and I was like, I sort of fate, like this is probably one of the best projects in football.
Goodbye! Yeah, that's perfect then for what he was looking for.
Yeah, match made in heaven.
So in the case of Rob Lee, he's played for England 21 times and he has 21 caps.
Don't drop that.
It's all right, you got 20 more, haven't you?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
That's his first, I think.
He's just always with the kids, just always playing with the kids.
Good boy.
Doing everything he can to get out of laundry or cooking a meal. I don't know why I'm crying. He's just really, really caring. Does everything for the kids.
No, you attacked him.
Shark diving experience for Christmas, didn't you?
Wow.
And I've been dragged into it.
That's pretty cool.
Sod that. Would you want to see a vlog on Nick swimming with sharks?
I don't think you actually swim with them. I think you're in a cage.
No, that's what I meant.
Swimming alongside them.
I think you'd be holding hands, like fins a hand and that, just chilling.
Holding hands, like sharks on hands. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool, to be fair.
probably very similar to my dad in ways that I probably don't want to be, because I want to be able to come out and talk about things. The most precious, expensive thing that we all have is time, and it's how you spend it.
That was a nice episode. That was
that was really nice.
Really wholesome episode, wasn't it?
So we met a few different families there. It was, really nice.
A lot. We had Fleur Robinson, whose dad's a massive part of Burton.
Yes, yeah.
We had obviously Ollie Palmer.
Yeah,
seems like a really grounded guy, doesn't he?
Yeah,
extremely grounded.
Yeah, just seemed like a nice guy. Like his partner said, does everything for his family, for her and the kids, and really nice. And didn't know Rob had two mums, so that's something I've learned today.
Rob has two mums, and obviously Ollie's dad left because he was gay. He left for another man. Crazy how so many people have interesting stories behind the scenes. I genuinely don't.
No,
I feel like I come from the most boring setup. Not that I would want to go home and go see my parents or something and have some explosive story.
Yeah,
but
sometimes it's not a bad thing. So.
I really have had the most stereotypical upbringing I think that you could possibly have. There's just nothing. There's very little. I'm just a regular guy. Who unfortunately knows this one.
That's what I was, when he said about time and how you spend it.
I'm thinking, God, is this the last one? Can I get out of here or what? God, I've been here for about 4 hours of this clown. But no, it was a really nice. Yeah, it was a really nice episode. I think Family Business implied it probably was going to be an off-the-cusp episode. You obviously incorrectly said we were going to be in the States.
No, I took a trip to Canada, but that's about it. I was close.
Yeah,
just across the border.
Yeah, that's basically a tick for you. But no, it was good to see. We obviously knew about Ryan's relationship with his dad because that was episode 1 or 2.
Yeah,
it was
very
early on, wasn't it? That he spoke about him and he said about their interest in sports being what really brought them together. And he alluded to that again there, but. Yeah, we have no idea about the league situation. I'm glad they got Elliot Lee involved because I was 99% sure that his dad must be Rob Lee.
Yeah.
From that he played for Newcastle.
Yeah, I remember Rob Lee.
Literally just bossed up first photo Newcastle top. It's like, thank you.
Yeah, that's a nice touch. Yeah, I didn't actually know that until you mentioned it that Rob Lee could be his dad, but.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. Yeah, I remember him playing for Newcastle. It was around the 90s sort of era, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, yeah, more your time. Obviously, I only know that because I look it back in history books.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Easy name to remember, Rob Lee, isn't it?
You're a young buck, so...
Do you know what? Really random.
Cool.
When people have first names and surnames that are both first names, isn't it weird? Rob Lee.
Yeah. Yeah, it's greedy, isn't it? Just have one first
name. I feel like someone's middle naming, so Rob Lee. I'll be waiting for them to say something else,
like a double-barrel first name.
Yeah, just streaming through middle names. Yeah, sorry,
just rambling.
Yeah, no, of course. I mean, what else is there to do?
I mean, we couldn't do this off camera, could we? Just have this conversation.
No, I don't talk to you off camera. Once the episode shut down, that's it. I'm gone.
That's it.
But no, it was a nice episode. Yeah, real
really
different feel to that one. It was a really warm episode. Is probably the best way.
How many have we got left? 2 episodes.
2 episodes left.
Getting into the thick of it now.
And I think they're going to win the league. Either that or they're not going up again. I can't see that's going to happen. They're going to be in financial ruin.
Yeah.
They've got to go up. They've got to go up.
I think we both said at the beginning that there's no two ways about it this season. They need automatic promotion.
Yeah.
After what they did last season, and they needed to build on that. And the way the season's gone and the way they're performing, I can't see anything else other than them going straight up.
Good. Me too. But yeah, thanks for being with us in this one. We really do appreciate it. Please give the episode a like if you didn't do so already. Have a great day. Have a great week. We'll see you on the next one.